How can you stop your child from feeling entitlement? How can you stop your child from feeling like they're owed something in the world when there's so much abundance and they're so used to that? And this becomes the norm. This is not normal in the world. The next thing, guys, is conduct. Gratitude. Developing a practice of gratitude could be the biggest influence in your child's life, especially in Dubai, where almost everyone is very, very privileged, and they've got a lot more than a lot of other people, probably a lot more than we ever had when we were kids. I think that's probably quite realistic. There's so much opportunity for kids here. There's so much abundance everywhere you look. How can you stop your child from feeling entitlement? How can you stop your child from feeling like they're owed something in the world when there's so much abundance and they're so used to that? And this becomes the norm. This is not normal in the world. This is not normal, you know? How can you teach your child that this is not normal and that they should be so grateful? By teaching them a practice of gratitude. They wake up every single morning and they write down 3 things they're grateful for. We've got a jar at home, we call it a gratitude jar. And we tear a piece of paper, we write down the date on the back, and we write down 3 things that we're grateful for. 3 different things, we chuck it in the pot. It's a see-through jar, not a victim workshop, guys, put your hand up. You guys saw it, you did it with me last time, yeah? Buy yourselves a jar, piece of paper underneath it, put it on the kitchen table. Every morning they write down, do it with them. Yeah? Example. I'm really grateful that I slept in a comfy bed, or I had breakfast with my parents, or I was able to do this at the weekend, or I'm able to go to school, or I'm able to do, whatever it is, really basic stuff. I'm excited about this. I get to do this later.
Things we used.
Yeah. Not, whatever it is. Now, what you'll find is, it will start off very materialistic, first week or two. Or they'll try and impress you by saying stuff like, I'm grateful that I didn't have to walk 10 kilometers to school. They'll try and impress you with stuff like that. That's very typical. But the reality is, once this becomes a practice, they've gone over all that stuff. They've gone over all the stuff that comes to their head. Now they're being really genuine. They're being really transparent with it, and they're having to think. So now they're going through this process where they have to dive deep into what makes them grateful. And that is when you get rid of this despite living in an abundant world, they don't have that thought they're owed something, which is really, really important. And you'll see their behavior improve. It's one of the greatest tools to improve behavior that I've found.